Hello, artists. How are you today? Stephanie coming to you once again from the banks of the Trinity River. I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really, truly do appreciate your support, as always. This layout is called Serenity, and it was completely inspired by this amazing poem, and I will be reading that poem to you here in the first video. When I first read this poem, I had taken it in a different way. And when I refound this poem just last week, I took it, I think, more in the way that the author intended. And the writer's name is Mark Van Doren, and I think this was from, excuse me, from the 50s. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to give you my interpretation, and then we're going to go down to the book, and we are going to put this two-sided poem into the book. Now, the one issue with putting this into the book is it is about the same size as the book. So we're going to have to figure out how to make a very safe and transparent so that we can see it on both sides. So we can flip the page like we're reading the poem within the book. I'm going to continue to use the mica in this book because it's really speaking to me within this book, and I think I've got some good ideas. So let me read you the poem and we'll go from there. Of course, if the kid can stay quiet enough, because he's playing with two balls right now and it's so much fun. This is called Morning Worship. I wake and hear it raining. Were I dead, what would I give lazily to lie here like this and live? Or better yet, birdsong, brightening and spreading, how far would I come then to be at the world's wedding? Now that I lie, though, listening, living, oh, but not forever, oh, and arriving, how shall I praise them, all the sweet beings, eternally that outlive me and my dying? Mountains, I mean, wind, water, air, grass and huge trees, clouds, flowers, and thunder and night. Turtles, I mean, and toads, hawks, herons, owls, graveyards and towns and trout, roads, gardens, red berries, and deer. Lightning, I mean, and eagles, fences, snow, sunrise and ferns, waterfall, serpents, green islands, and sleep. Horses, I mean, butterflies, whales, moss and stars, and gravelly rivers and fruit. Oceans, I mean, black valleys, corn, brambles and cliffs, rock, dirt, dust, ice, and warnings of flood. How shall I name them, and in what order? Each would be first. Omission is murder. Maidens, I mean, and apples, needles, leaves, worms, and planets, and clover, whirlwinds, dew, bulls, geese. Stop. Lie still. You will never be done. Leave them all there. Old lover, live on. So, something that I had initially taken as being rather dark is actually very rejoiceful. And it all depends on our mindset when we first read things. Like my mindset when I first got this book was I was working in the cubicle in the hellhole, and my life was not in the mountains. It was not all of these things. How shall I praise them, all the sweet beings, eternally that outlive me and my dying? So that's not me and my death. That means me and my life. And these things will live on past me. I wake and I hear it raining. Were I dead, what would I give lazily to lie here like this and live? Or better yet, birdsong brightening and spreading, how far would I come them to be at the world's wedding? Now that I lie, though, listening and living, oh, but not forever, oh, and arriving. He's just realizing that his life is finite. But if we take the time and we listen and we hear the world and we rejoice in all of its amazing beauty, how wonderful the world truly is. And having that knowledge of finite life should enable us to see and to hear and to experience and to love at our full potential, because tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not given. And we must live for today, and we must recognize, and we must rejoice and appreciate and have gratitude for all of that wonder around us. I love this poem. I love this poem, and it is me. It is me and how I strive to live my life. With beauty and acceptance and acknowledgement and gratitude. Because I know my life is finite. Very much so. I've been close enough times to not living it. So, that's enough. All right, I'm going to get down to the book and let's get to the table.